Messages from Shaltazar, Healing the Great Divide. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher, and we have come forth at this time to bring you divine wisdom. The wisdom that will hopefully make your journey less arduous, less difficult, less challenging. For we know that these are turbulent times. The Source has recalibrated the energy of your planet, so the great potential for change may come forth. That transformation will happen as each and every one of you begins to change. There are some of you who are resisting, and for them the ride is getting turbulent. We encourage you to embrace the changes that will help you adjust to the new reality. Many of your human brothers and sisters are transitioning back to their formlessness. They are leaving to make room for greater change to come forth. We know it is sad to lose friends and loved ones, but we encourage you to process your grief and loss in a healthy and appropriate way. By doing so, you will be able to embrace greater changes in your life. It is when enough of you begin to transform in earnest that the collective consciousness will begin to shift. During these times of transformation, you need guidance, you need support, you need assistance. And we are suggesting that you find your circle, you find your community, find those that are like-minded. Support is very important at this time of great change. We know many of you have family and friends who may not see life the way you do, that do not believe what you believe, and that is for purpose. For your family and your friends are part of the setup. They are part of your potential for learning and growth. Implanted in your DNA are the opportunities for lessons, for learning that can come from your human experiences. They are not punishment. They are not retribution. They are not even karma. They are the will of the Source. And so we ask you to relax in these difficult and challenging times, because the more serious you take things, the bumpier the ride will be. Although you are confronted with many difficulties, we ask you to take time to relax and even to laugh, to look at the lighter side of life, even if all around you seems so heavy. You live on the planet of the duality. You live on the planet of polarities, and many of you have noticed the extremes of those polarities are greater than they have been in many years. The infighting, the divisiveness, the pandemic has brought up huge divisions, numerous arguments, and abundant points of view. May we suggest to you this is for purpose. The extremes of the polarities must come forth in order for the collective consciousness to decide if what separates you, what divides you, will annihilate you or will unite you. Will you use this opportunity to find the commonality? Will you use this opportunity to let go of the extreme polarities so you can bring forth a greater unity to your planet? And we hear you cry out, how can there be unity when the other point of view seems so extreme, so outrageous, and so hard to believe? They do not understand. They are unwilling to listen to logic. And we would say to you, it is you who does not understand. for your perceptions, your perspectives, your beliefs keep you entrenched in your way of seeing life. But what if we told you the way you perceive life is not necessarily the only way to comprehend life? What if you let go of the desire to be right and instead looked for common ground? There are great similarities in all humans that inhabit your planet, and yet often the emphasis tends to be on what is different about the color of your skin, the language you speak, your culture, your country of birth, your religious beliefs. Have you ever taken time to think about what is the same about all the diverse human beings that share the planet with you? We invite you to do so. We invite you to look at what binds you, what brings you together. For the Source created all humans from a place of unconditional love. You came forth from the unity of the Source before you incarnated on the planet of the duality. If you choose to look at what divides you, you will get more division on your planet. But if you look at what unites you, then you just might get more unity in your world. And that is the opportunity. And yes, we say opportunity. You are being presented with during this period of great potential for change. What would your life be like if you let go of judgment? If you stop judging others as being right or wrong? For as we have told you before, in the higher realms, there is no right or wrong. And on planet Earth, all truth is but relative. So your truth is not the only truth. It is your truth. The truth of the person you disagree with is their truth, and how they choose to see things. So how will you, beautiful human brothers and sisters, choose to respond to those whose beliefs you disagree with? If you continue the struggle to find the right and reject the wrong, if you continue the war of words to prove your rightness, you may not be happy with the results that come forth upon your planet. We are not implying Armageddon. We are not predicting anything that suggests humanity will not survive, because humanity is resilient, and the Source is committed to always having a human presence on your planet. But what that presence will be, what your world will look like, is up to you, the inhabitants of planet Earth, the place of free choice. We invite you to look deeper into the choices you are making about your fellow brothers and sisters. Realize that the varied population on your planet creates a diversity of opinions. If you can look beyond the rightness and the wrongness of those opinions, if you can look at how you are similar to the person who has an opposing point of view, you will be able to begin the journey of reconciliation, the journey of coming back together. And yes, your population has expanded greatly, as there are over 7.5 billion human souls on your planet. And with the large number comes great multiformity. The challenge may be greater, but so too is the opportunity. We ask you to reach out to someone who has an opposing view you do not like, possibly that you even disdain, and talk to that person. Try to understand why they have come to the conclusions they have. Try to understand their perspective. Try to understand their point of view. But do so without trying to convince them of your position. Try to just listen. We know this may be challenging because it is so difficult to comprehend their position. And so we suggest to you, first go inwards and heal your own inner rifts. It is possible the things that bother you, trigger you, annoy you about the person whose perspective you despise could be an opportunity for your inner healing. Ask, why am I so troubled and bothered with what they are saying? Maybe, just maybe, they are bringing attention to your inner struggles. Maybe it is time to heal your own innermost conflicts and move to a greater sense of inner unity. Let go of self-judgment and learn to understand yourself more fully. Become more loving of all the aspects of you, even the ones you do not like. Unless you can come to the place of fully loving yourself unconditionally, you will not be able to mend the rifts with those whom you disagree. Fill yourself with love, and then turn your attention to those who have a position you despise. When you talk to those with whom you adamantly disagree, come from a place of love. Come from the place of unity. Come from the place of trying to understand the other person's point of view. For when your planet is able to accept the diversity of viewpoints without fighting, arguing, and violence, you will enter an era of great peace, harmony, and contentment. We reiterate and emphasize that the change you wish for your planet begins with you. If you wish to change your outer world, you must start by changing your inner world. You must find your inner harmony. Let go of your self-judgment and look to reconcile the diversity within you. You must learn to love all of you fully. For when you find more love within yourself, you will be able to shine that love on humanity. And so, dear ones, this is the opportunity that you have in the energy of the great potential for change. Find your inner harmony. Find your inner love and heal your wounds. Then shine that unity, that light, and that love upon your world. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional. Go forth, dear ones. Go forth in peace. Go forth in love, and bring a greater sense of unity to your world.